always been the kind of person that takes things to pieces. I've always been a tinkerer. And I moved to London in my mid-20s, and I'd been playing guitar since I was kind of 17 and taking them to bits and messing about with them and putting bands on and doing stuff like that. And I moved to London and saw a guitar repair job advertised in Denmark Street and applied for that and got it. And I worked there for a while. 3 or 4 years. Worked in America for a little bit, San Francisco, which was great fun. And then 10 years ago came to Antenna in Crystal Palace with the lure of cheap rent and my own workshop and set up here. And 10 years now. Having worked in Denmark Street and then in San Francisco, I was really lucky in that I got to be around lots of really beautiful old amps, and I was always intrigued by them, old valve amps, and I always kind of wondered why people didn't make such nice stuff now, so I thought I'd have a go. We make one big amp, and then an overdrive pedal for guitar and a preamp pedal, which was initially designed for bass but actually works well on line level stuff. You can stick vocals through it, you can stick drums through it. So it's just a kind of all-purpose preamp for using in a recording studio, home studio. What's special about it is it's handmade. It's designed to last as long as I can possibly make something last. If it does break, it's repairable. And every time I want to make things that every time you use them, you get a big silly grin across your face, and it really brings something to you, and you really enjoy it, and it adds something special. So it's for me it's lovely because it means I get to make things out of beautiful materials, aluminium, polished aluminium, stainless steel. But it makes a special product and a special thing that hopefully people are going to cherish, and it's going to last a long time. Making a valve amp well is more complicated than making a transistor equivalent. But they're sound-wise, for me, they're just unparalleled. You can't. The sound quality is so good, and that there's a realness to it. There's a breadth to it, and there's a kind of expression in the sound as well that you don't get with transistors, because valves are inefficient. They distort and they do funny things, but it's very musical the way they do it. Sounds good. So that's why I love valves, and that's why I sit and make these things. This is the overdrive pedal we make. It's called the D1 just because we needed a name for it. We made that up. We've been making them for sort of 4 years in various forms, and it's designed to give you a valve overdrive. So if you've got a nice guitar, you've got a lovely guitar, you've got a lovely amp, you can put this between them, get a valve overdrive without losing the sound of your guitar or your amp, and it's really dynamic. And does the thing that valves do really well, which is it distorts if you play hard, and if you play clean, it cleans up, and it's just really fluid. It takes kind of a day and a half now that we are up to speed on it. It's quite a long-winded process. Yeah, there's lots of bits in there. when you set out, you're a small company like we are. This is kind of the only way to do it, because you can't printed circuit boards. You have to get some quantity made. But this is good because it allows you to change things and try things and move things about. This product, because it's got a lot of gain in it, was very sensitive to where all the earths connect and where all the wires go. And so getting all those things right minimises noise and hum and makes it work the best it can. So building it like that is good, although it's time consuming. This is the turret board we use. So it comes, these are some we've just bought in and drilled up and started putting together. And then these turrets rivet in, and then the components wrap around and solder to those. And then it drops in the box, but we've also got to put all the pots in and wire all the components to those and pull all the wires through, and it's it takes a long time, but it's worth it. It's a fun thing. We consume far too much, and most of what we consume is rubbish. And then we recycle it, and it just seems such a waste of resource and energy. And I think, for me, I like, although my life is full of stuff, I like to think that I buy fewer things but try to buy good things that can last a long time. Ace from Skunk and Nancy has one. Richie Sambora has one. Who else has one? Chris Difford from Squeeze has one. There's a number of... I fix guitars a lot for session musicians and job musicians. So there's a number of them have them and use them a lot for recording. It's recording that really interests me, because that's when people are listening. When people are recording, they need it to sound good. So that's always what interests me, is get somebody in the studio and get them to listen to things.